Welcome to whatever it is we're going to be calling this show at some point. Today we're going to talk about OkCupid. There are some pretty interesting questions they ask you on OkCupid, so I'm going to be asking you some of them, and we're going to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, OkCupid is an online dating site, for those of you who don't know. Those of you still living in the Stone Age, OkCupid is an online dating site. And they have a lot of questions that they post that you can answer. And you not only get to answer the question, but you get to choose what answers you will accept from a potential date. And then you also get to determine how important the question is to you. And OkCupid will take all of your answers and figure out how compatible you are with other people. So I found some that I thought were extremely interesting, and that most of them that I've got here have nothing to do with anything romantic, anything relationship-oriented, and I thought they were pretty funny, so I'm going to share them. So one of these questions says, in the line, "Wherefore art thou Romeo?" what does wherefore mean? And the choices it gives you are why, where, how, and who cares / WTF. So, do you know the answer to this?
Come on now. WTF, who cares?
And I find that to be silly, that nobody cares what wherefore means. That you can't take even 10 seconds to Google it and get the answer.
No, Googling is cheating, though.
Why is it cheating?
Back in the Stone Ages where these people are from that are watching this, they don't know.
But
They
we're
don't
not
have Google.
But we're not in the Stone Age anymore.
Oh.
So wherefore, do you know what it actually means?
Yeah, wherefore, where are?
Where are?
Where are you?
So where is what you'd answer.
I would say...
Because your choices are why, where, how, or who cares.
Wherefore art thou Romeo? Yeah, where?
Where
are you?
It's actually why.
Why art thou Romeo?
Well, but see, now you're interpreting art and thou to mean are you.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Which isn't how it
That's
roughly... That's not what it means.
Oh.
So, and I don't know what
why
this
is it good
means.
to lie?
What's that?
Why is it why?
Because that's the way they spoke back then. All I know is that it means why, but I don't know
Wherefore?
I don't know what the rest of it means. So I'm sure there are a lot of literary buffs out there who.
If anybody knows, please tell us.
Well, again, Google search. I could probably Google
or we
it
could
and
Google.
find out. Or yes.
Nah.
All right. So, and so as far as how important the question is to you, your options are: the question is irrelevant, a little important, somewhat important, very important, or mandatory. Okay, another question. In a certain light, wouldn't nuclear war be exciting? And your choices are yes it would, or no it wouldn't. So what do you think?
Depends on where you're standing.
So, would...
And
okay.
where's that light coming from?
Elaborate.
Island. Cuba.
Okay.
Cuba's being blown up by a nuclear bomb.
Okay.
You're on Key West. Sure, it'd be exciting from Key West.
It'd be
Not
exciting
on
to
Cuba.
watch.
Yeah. We're going to watch a nuclear bomb blow up.
Okay, but see, the question to me isn't asking, wouldn't watching a nuclear bomb go off be exciting? It's asking if the concept of nuclear war would be exciting.
I guess it still depends on where you're located.
You're talking about millions of people dying.
Yeah, maybe it's not so fun. I mean,
and you're talking about radiation, poisoning, and just all kinds of...
No, that wouldn't be fun.
Death and destruction and terror.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fun.
So, yeah, so your choices are yes it would, no it wouldn't, and I would assume that most sane people would select no it wouldn't for that.
Don't make bombs in school.
Yeah.
Stay out of school.
The next question. Would the world be a better place if people with low IQs were not allowed to reproduce?
I wish they'd make an addendum, or not an addendum, like, add something to the Constitution for that.
But then you're taking away people's freedom of choice by doing that. So
yeah.
it's a question of,
Make an amendment.
I suppose it's a question of morals and ethics, more so than, more than how you feel about sex or love. And yeah, you'd think, okay, people with low IQs, if they reproduce, they're going to create children with low IQs, but that's...
What if we did it with, like, a driver's test? Like, we had, like, a course on, so you want to reproduce.
So you want to learn to drive.
Yeah.
So you want to reproduce.
So you got to take, like, test, basic IQ questions, and then at the end you get to,
Congratulations!
you get to test it out. You gotta go for your driving test.
Yeah, and I suppose see,
That
my
makes sense.
thought is more not so much regulating people with low IQs as much as it would be regulating people who are irresponsible with reproduction. I suppose, like having a lot of kids and not being able to support any of those kids.
Put them in like a camp.
See,
You know, over in Holland, there's a like a little like city they built for people with Alzheimer's, right? So they have like real houses, they have real shops, and all these different things set up to around like different time eras. They have hotels, they have houses, and it's a little city, but it's all people with Alzheimer's. And
they
it's
have
actually
maps everywhere in
no.
case they forget where they're going.
Well, I'm sure they have some kind of
Okay.
Google.
Cool,
They
yes.
don't forget how to use it by tomorrow.
Okay.
And they're actually living inside this like internment camp kind of thing where they just can't get out no matter how hard they try. They set up fake bus stops. Even they think they can run away, they're not gonna run
Are
away.
they being supervised?
Yeah, they have other people that don't have Alzheimer's in there that are like doctors. They have hospitals still. They have grocery stores. They have Walmart. I mean, it's kind of a cool
This is
idea.
in Holland?
There's a Holland.
So if I ever get Alzheimer's, move
I'm
to
gonna
Holland.
send you to Holland.
Okay, excellent. The next question.
Anything to do with this?
No, but that's the fun of doing this, is we can talk about whatever we want to, and
Alright.
people will watch and people will love it. The next question: are you fetish friendly? The choices are: bring out the toys, never tried it but I'm open-minded, not sure / don't know what they really are.
This is my toy of preference.
That would be the fourth option. Ew.
There's no pill in this.
So I suppose this one is kind of, more sexually oriented. Just kind of an interesting question to answer in public, so to speak, where other people will look at your profile and see that you chose this. Because I guess I feel that's more of a personal, private thing to talk about.
Sure.
I don't know, are you fetish friendly? What's your choice?
No, not really. Nothing needs to go up my ass.
So you're not sure, don't know what they really are?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they are, but...
I think no.
Okay.
Not fetish friendly.
Okay. How do you think your sex drive compares to what is typical for other people of your age and gender?
I think it's way too excited.
Well, the choices...
Oh, that's not an option.
Your sex drive is higher than average, it's about average, below average, or you are insatiable.
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 Above average.
Above average.
Even if there's nobody that's, It's what your hands are for.
You're going to learn a lot about him today, apparently. Apparently. I don't remember taking this picture. I don't remember those last two taking pictures of them. I don't think those are what I was trying to take pictures of.
This is very uncomfortable.
Here's another one. This particular episode.
Are these
may
weighted
not
for
be-
adults?
I don't know. These
We'll find
particular
out.
questions, this particular episode is probably not
Gonna ever see
ideal
the light of day.
ideal for kids. Maybe it'll see the light of day, but it's
Nah.
not appropriate for children under 15 or so. Because this next question is receiving anal sex. And you get I like it, or I think I might like it, or I don't like it, or I don't think I would like it.
I don't like it, and I'm not gonna
Again,
like it.
this seems like something that would be a more personal thing to maybe discuss in private, and not something to answer
Directly?
Yeah, but I answered it on the profile.
Somebody's gotta answer it.
Okay, now see, here's another one for morals and ethics. Are some human lives worth more than others? And it's
Yeah.
just a simple yes or no.
Yes, with one exception, Einstein.
Well, but how do you
Value someone else's life
place
over
a
another life.
value on someone else's life?
Yeah, I guess we really can't.
Right, because it's all objective.
Yeah.
So,
I think my life is more important than Jimmy down the street maybe.
well, okay,
Because Jimmy's out selling drugs, I'm not.
okay, and you're not going to go run out in front of a car to save him.
Nope.
Okay, but what about a little child who you don't know?
Sure.
You're going to run out and sacrifice yourself for this little child who you don't know?
Yeah, maybe.
What if that child then grows up to be a drug dealer?
Well, shame on him.
But you see what I'm saying, is that it's really...
It's like, why give money to one homeless man? Because across the street there's going to be another one. They're
Right.
going to fight for it later, probably.
Right. So, it's a question of morals or ethics.
Lock your doors, roll up your windows, don't feed homeless people.
Don't feed homeless people. Okay.
Give them
feeding-
jobs.
Feeding homeless
Don't feed
people. Feeding homeless people versus giving homeless people money.
Yeah. Always give them the object. Don't give them the
His opinion.
I don't know how to...
That's okay.
Give them food and the drink. Don't
Okay,
let them
this
buy
is
their
the
own
one
beer.
we needed paper for.
Paper.
So you're just going to need to remember this. I guess I can. Okay. Well, okay. What is the next in this series? 1, 4, 10, 19, 31.
42.
Do you want to
No.
actually see your choices are 36, 48, 46, or don't know/don't care.
Well, it's what? 1, 3, then
Here, this
9.
is it right there.
Yeah,
What
you
is the
actually
next
see.
in this series? 1, 4, 10, 19, 31.
I would still say one of my answers again. 48. I don't know if 48's right though, right?
Well,
Can't be.
your choices are 36, 48, or 46.
Well, it's not 36. It's got to be 48.
Why?
Oh, 46.
Are you looking at my...
I thought I said 36. Yeah, I'd say 46.
46?
I think so.
Right.
Because
Well,
it's
they're
going
doing-
a
they're
multiple
adding-
of 3
Right.
and then
Well,
times 3.
no, they're adding 3 to
Well,
each
yeah.
one. So there's 3 difference, 6 difference, 9, 12. So you have to put 15 difference there. So 31 plus 15 is 46.
Okay.
But again, it's interesting that they're asking really a mathematical question, an intellect question.
Well, that's smart because, nobody...
Well, it's interesting when people answer it, especially if they answered incorrectly and you answered it correctly, to just see how many people there are who don't know these things.
Because they
It's
never
just real-
finished high school because
it's
they went and sold drugs and...
You're on the drug kick today.
Sorry, we have neighbors that are drug dealers around these parts.
Okay, here's another one. Some religions are more correct than others.
I think they're all wrong.
Your choices are true or false.
False.
It's like... But,
Come on now.
Okay, but the thing is, again, without getting into
I know.
too in depth as to our own religious beliefs or lack of beliefs, it's just from what I have seen with religions, it's all we're correct and everyone else is incorrect. It's not, well, we're a little more correct than you. So this was interesting because
Either they're all right or they're all wrong.
well,
Or
it's
the one's
usually
right and the rest
they're
are
right
wrong.
and everything else is wrong is usually
Oh,
the way
yeah.
it is, right? And so yeah, it's interesting to say that some religions are more correct than others. For someone, I've never ever heard someone who claims to be from a specific religious denomination say, "Well, I think we're more correct than these people." It's always we're correct, they're incorrect.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting that this is how it was worded, that some religions are more correct than others. But I always thought it was interesting.
Mm.
Okay.
Show me the
this
pudding.
is another funny one. This is one I was laughed at when I saw it. Does the idea of flipping a coin to make important life decisions appeal to you? Yes or
How
no?
big is that coin?
Does it matter?
No.
Okay, so does the
But
idea...
if it's like $100 coin, do I get to keep the coin after the decision?
That's not the question.
Do I have to base my decision on flipping that coin?
You would
Or just
base
flip
your
the coin?
decision? No. You would say, okay, here's the decision I need to make. Let me flip a coin to answer this decision.
Nah.
So is the idea of flipping a coin to make important life decisions appealing to you?
No.
No?
No.
Why would they ask that kind of a question?
Because I'm sure a lot of people that, I don't know. Why are you asking me these
I'd
questions?
like to find some people who say yes. If you said yes to this question on OkCupid,
Click
we
here.
want to hear from you. Click here. You put a link on my face.
Sure.
I was gonna say put it in the comments, but because what are they gonna do if they click a link? Where's the link? Gonna go?
I hope this doesn't go anywhere.
The
the
whole
first try.
point is for it to go somewhere.
No, we need to watch it.
I think we shouldn't. I think we should just post
I don't
it.
think we should do
Okay.
that. I don't want to be tagged in that.
Do you have an ex that you would really like to date again? Yes or no?
No.
Don't you have to answer it. But the idea is, again, this is on a dating website. This is a dating website.
Now, if you're on a dating website, why do you want to date your ex?
Why would you ask a question like that? I guess it tells you something about the person, right? It's like, well, I guess they're not really looking for someone else if they're, thank you.
I had to. I
It's
can't
okay.
hold it
It's
anymore.
okay.
You know
If
what
they're
I'm saying.
dating, I totally lost my train of thought.
If they're dating someone.
Well, it's like
Why
if
are
you're
they
looking
dating
to
on it?
date someone, why are you telling all those people who you were thinking of dating that you would like to date an ex? I just don't know. Again, I think it's silly. Okay, here's another one that I think is, this one, again, completely irrelevant, but completely fantastic. Which is bigger? The Earth or the Sun?
Me.
I really doubt it. Considering you
Come
are
on, this is an easy question. The sun.
Yes, it's an easy question. And that's the thing is, again, if you picked Earth,
Click
we
here.
don't want to hear from you if you clicked Earth.
It's going to send you to a dead link.
It's just hilarious again, that this is a question that would be asked, and it would be even more hilarious.
I feel like they
People who
target
don't
these things for people that haven't graduated any type of, or have like, any knowledge.
know. So why would
I mean, like to me, it feels like these questions should not be asked, and if they are asked, they should not be wrong. Like,
what do you mean?
okay, we'll stay along the terms. Why? Which is bigger, the sun or the earth? Well, it's like, why is the sky blue? Because the ocean's blue. No.
That's a
The ocean's
completely
blue because the sky's blue.
That's a much more scientific question than which is bigger, the sun or the earth.
Okay, well then, how can you even think of that?
Which is bigger, a golf ball or a basketball?
Yeah, there you go. How about that?
That's the same.
unsmart
To me,
people.
that's the same kind of question. So it's like, okay, anyone who doesn't know that the sun is bigger than the earth has been living under a rock for all of their lives.
Patrick? He lives under a rock.
Who's Patrick?
Oh, come on. You never watched SpongeBob?
No.
Oh,
I was fortunate enough to never have watched the SpongeBob series.
it's a very dirty show.
Okay. I'm still very fortunate.
Next.
What is the most exciting thing about getting to know someone new? I don't remember.
What are my
yes.
possibilities?
Your options are discovering your shared interests or discovering their body.
Well, our shared interests will be each other's bodies, so I'll just click both.
You can only pick one.
Our shared interests.
The
then.
shared interest would encompass the body, wouldn't it?
That's right.
Right? Okay. So, but it's very well worded. You know, discovering your shared interests or discovering their body. So that was all. I thought that was
Next.
interesting.
Oh,
okay.
look at that.
That's my
That's
finger.
huge.
That's my finger pointing to that.
That's not your
question.
finger. That's not your finger
If
pointing at the
evil
question.
forces made you choose to either watch TV or read books for the rest of your life, you would
Options?
watch TV or read books.
Watch
We
TV.
had a very brief discussion
Yeah,
about
that's
this
right.
earlier.
I'd read it.
Um,
I would watch it. I would watch TV.
I'd watch books and read TV.
I like to see things.
And that's the point, is that, being able to see something and learn about it and have Morgan Freeman. That was probably a terrible Morgan Freeman impersonation. To have Morgan Freeman narrate it, I think would be much more entertaining. And
Hit us
I
up.
would learn a lot more.
Click here.
We're going to have to put links there just to do it. Okay.
Oh,
and those are
that's
all that
it?
I have. That was it. So
Let's talk about fun stuff now.
we'll do that for the next episode.
Do you remember where you ate last night for dinner? I saw it this morning. You know, it takes only about 12 hours for your body to process food. Unless it's steak. Steak rots in your stomach for at least 2 months.
Is it really, or are you just spouting this?
No, that is totally true. Well,
Okay.
it depends on what kind of steak you ate. Steak usually sits in your stomach for at least 2 weeks, so rotting, burning away from the acids inside your stomach.
That's excellent information, and that's
The
probably
inside of your
something-
stomach kind of looks like your forehead too if you like squint
That's-
really hard. It's all wrinkly. It's backwards.
Okay, that's better for another episode because we're already probably way over time.
Though.
We're
Like,
15
boy,
minutes?
20 minutes in.
Is it? I thought it says
19.
Okay, that's plenty. Then we're gonna cut the first couple anyway.
Uh,
So thanks for watching. If we post this and you watch it, and appreciate. Why did you do that? I have nothing else to say. So thanks. See you next time.